Be on the lookout for Suspect. Suspect is about 4 foot tall, covered in fur, and is really good at climbing shit. Suspect is considered dangerous. Approach with extreme caution. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to Planet Zoo on PS5, and this episode is a doozy. So we're going to be doing some time-lapsing through this one because there's just a lot of things that they have you do in these tutorials, which it's kind of odd to call them tutorial because they don't really hold your hand as much as I'd like them to. So as you can see here, we have a bonobo escape. That's kind of where the little funny bit I did at the beginning was somehow a piece of the wall fell. I guess we lost some staff, so they haven't been keeping up and doing their job. So we have one of these guys escape. So basically we have to click on the barrier. We need to box up all the animals so the rest of them don't escape, and once we do that, then we can focus on getting the cheeky little monkey that did escape. And as you can see, he's kind of freaking out. All the guests, they're all taken off. Probably not the smartest thing to do to run from a wild animal. I guess if you're in a crowd that big though, not much is going to really happen to you. So she's going to tell us that we need to hire a vet because the vet will go and presumably sedate the little guy. So we can go over to here to our animal alerts and click on that, and we can check him out. So let's see his little shenanigans here. This is the footage I took in the beginning. He's just being a monkey, man. It looks like he's just trying to get something to snack on out of the garbage. He doesn't seem to be too bothered by the people. Not being a particularly bad boy. You know, and it wasn't his fault. It's not like he climbed out. The barrier actually just fell down. So that's our drama with the bonobo there, and we will get him now. So now what we have to do is we have to go back and we have to fix this barrier. Now the camera is still just giving me major issues in the game. The camera controls on the controller are pretty horrendous. I may have to reinstall Planet Coaster to see if it was this bad. I honestly don't remember the camera controls being this bad in that game, but in this game, they are just some of the worst that I think I've ever experienced. I mean, literally, if I had one thing so far to say bad about the game, it would be the camera controls on the controller. It just is not a good experience at all. So here we actually have to delete a little bit of the wall, but again, trying to zoom in, trying to figure out the camera is just super difficult. So we skip ahead. I didn't want to leave all that in of me trying to figure out what the hell to delete. We finally figured out to delete it. There's like a little debris on the ground, so we deleted that. Now we need to just shorten this up, and there we go. Now we completed that task. That's absolutely wonderful. So now after this, we get a lot of kind of little menial tasks. I feel that obviously they're important to the grander scheme of things, but yeah, we're going to be doing a time lapse through that, and I will talk our way through it, explaining what's going on to the best of my ability, as long as it's not too fast. I don't think it will be. So right now we need to hire more maintenance guys. I believe they're called mechanics, so they'll make sure the walls will keep up and all that good stuff. So now what we need to do is we need to go over here and we need to place one of these screens. We need to place 2 screens actually. Now I could have done the easy way out, and I could have put one of the TVs on the stands, popped it up, and it would be easy. But no, I had to go the more difficult way. Again, like I said, the camera was just really giving me issues here for some reason. I don't know what it is. I really think I have to try to hook up a mouse to my PlayStation. But the only problem is with that is that I don't think that the game will tell you the mouse controls. So I don't know how the camera works with the mouse, and of course The screens are all upside down. Why wouldn't they be? And I've never played this game on PC either, so I don't really know how the mouse works. So I'll have to do that off camera, hook the mouse up and see what I can do with it. From what I can tell, you can use the mouse just like you would on PC. I guess you can use the keyboard too, but again, I don't have the keyboard controls, and yeah, I don't know what those would do. So we had to place these speakers down, and these speakers were really giving me an issue because I didn't want them floating. And I thought I selected that one, but I ended up buying another one, so we just got rid of the other one. So now I have to find this other speaker, and it's just a sea of people. My goodness, excuse me, pardon me. Alright, so it's already kind of down there, so we just turn it on and turn it on for the lemur exhibit. And there we go. So we got some research complete here, because we have a vet researching the lemurs. That's what Nancy wants us to do, so that's what we're doing. So here she wants us to put a climbing structure in the lemur habitat. Now, it does say they need less sand, I believe that said. So, but they never go into any more detail about that. Maybe because we did similar things to that in the first one, I don't know. But here it is. We have a pre-built climbing structure that Nancy was so nice to put in the blueprints for us. So we got that. That's all up and looking snazzy. Alright, so what do we got here? Lemurs, they need grade 2 food. And, okay, so we did that really quick. So basically you just click onto the habitat, you click onto the animal tab, and then you go down to the food grade and you just upgrade it. Alright, so again, camera issues, all kinds of strugglings with the camera. So what are we doing now? Oh yeah, we have to release Agung into the wild. This is another tricky one because she told us we can do it through this tab here, but it doesn't let me. So I actually had to go into here, find him, and then we released him, and there you go. Now we did that. I don't know if that was the silver star. I'm not really sure. No. Locate the highlighters. That was the bronze star, right? So we have to build a new exhibit. This is actually really cool. I really think this is neat. So again, it tells us to select the group number. I don't know how to do that. I don't see anywhere where it tells me to do that. Oh, maybe it's in the radial menu. I don't know. I didn't even think of that. Alright, so we're going to adopt the Gila Monster Jackson. My man Action Jackson over here. Alright, so this is the habitat. This is what it looks like. Very cool. So we're going to go into this tab and we're going to click all these on. It's going to give them nice little hiding spots that you can get away from people. We need to adjust the temperature and the humidity until it's all nice and in the green for him. We want to make sure he's the happiest Gila monster this side of wherever this, Madagascar, right? Yeah, this is the African one. Okay, so now we put a nice little 3D diorama in the back of it. We put the exhibit thing there, turn it on, and let's take a quick look at this guy, see what he looks like. Now there he is right there, just kind of basking in the fake sun. Gorgeous little creature he is, venomous as hell. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to get 12 species into the zoo, and this is not an easy task. I will tell you right here now. We have 9, so this is the 10th one. We'll put these snails in here. Now the issue is you have to wait for the animals to show up in the animal tab, the animal market. Now there's 2 species that we don't have that are available in the animal tab on here, and that's chimpanzee and a tapir. So what I'm doing now is I am building a small habitat for chimpanzees. I will say this, they want you to get 12 species in the zoo. Okay, so they're not going to right now. They're not going to be too upset if you don't have like the guest pass coming to the exhibit. You do have to have the gatekeepers gate there. You do have to connect that to a path, and you're going to see my my major struggles with doing this. I thought this was going to be so much easier, but it wasn't. We had rocks here. I tried raising it. That didn't work. So, yeah, it can get frustrating. I think it's even more frustrating because I'm doing content. I'm like recording this, and the more I do, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm watching the time, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go so over, and you know, it's just the thoughts are immediately like, editing this is going to be a nightmare. So as you can see, we were still having troubles there. So I decided, you know what, let's just delete all this because we don't need this path anyway. Let's do that, and let's kind of just try to join this up with this path. There we go. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. This isn't my zoo, so I don't care as much. Okay, so let's get him moved in. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so now I figured we would try to make a tapir enclosure over here. This is a pretty nice little island, so we're going to get the gate in, and again, I was having a lot of issues trying to place the gate, so alright, it worked there, so we'll put it there. We'll continue putting this all around to make a little enclosure for the tapirs when we get them. Alright, so we got that. Now we just have to connect this to a path. But we're gonna put in glass first because I don't know. I don't think it's that important because the whole thing is to just get them. But as you can see, we didn't have any tapir to get, so that's unfortunate. So our little chimpanzee, he's not too happy. We don't have nothing in here for him, obviously. So we need to put some food in there. We need to put some water. We need to put some enrichment things. Enrichment items for him, so we got that there, and he just escaped because I, your resident local moron, I put the do not climb barriers, the decline proof barriers on the outside of the wall, not on the inside. So that's awesome. We can keep monkeys out of this enclosure, but we can't keep them in. So yeah, I had to go and I had to fix that, and as you can see, all of these walls had it on the wrong side. The glass, they can't climb glass, obviously. This one needs to be fixed too. They just tossed them back in. Beautiful. They just tossed them right over the wall. What an arm that guy has, huh? Okay, so let's check again, and still nothing. We still don't have tapirs, so that's an issue. I want to keep the chimpanzee happy, so we will put in some nice accommodations for him. All right, so finally we got a tapir in the animal thing there, but can't put him in the habitat because we don't have a path. We don't have any way for the zookeeper to get there, so we can't put him in the habitat just yet, so we need to make a path yet again. You know, that's the thing with these tutorial missions and like the career mission in itself, is that you're taking an already existing zoo and you're trying to add things to it, and it's very difficult. It's so much easier to add stuff to your own zoo. So we have these guys here. How are they doing? Seem to be doing okay, so we're going to upgrade their food. And we put the tapir here because for some reason, whatever reason, it wouldn't let me put him over here. So I kind of thought maybe we need to put a zookeeper's hut over there. And maybe we'll hire some more zookeepers. You know, I don't know. Now, I should point out that I have no idea at this point if you can even put tapirs with chimpanzees. I have no idea. So we're gonna go check him out, and you know, he's not doing bad. He just needs some enrichment items, but other than that, he seems all right. Yeah, he really seems all right. So food. I don't know what the hell these guys eat. It's not letting me place anything, food dishes for them or anything. So we did put some food enrichment items, and we did put some toys so we can have a little bit of fun. And he seems happy, so you know, I'm just gonna leave him there. We're gonna just delete that because it needs power. There's no sense in doing that. And yeah, he seems really happy. So the next thing is we need to make the animals happy, and these hippos are not happy. And the one thing it says is that they're kind of like overcrowded. Their enclosure's too small. So I had the bright idea to just make the enclosure bigger. I didn't like that, so we deleted all those. So yeah, my idea was, well, just make their enclosure bigger, right? That should kind of solve all the problems. So that's what I did, or that's what I attempted to do here. So now, as you can see, we have more in the way of different barriers and stuff as well. So that's opening up for us, and they're still not happy, and it's still saying that it's not big enough. Now I tried to make like a little land bridge. We can't do anything with terrain deformation or anything like that, so I can't get them like a way to get over there. I don't know. I figured, you know, they can swim, so I said, okay, let's take one of these hippos and let's just see if we can move. It does say that they want some more rock, so I did that for them. I thought maybe that'll make them a little happier, but no, it still says the space. They don't have enough space, which I don't understand, because look at all the space that I opened up for them. So I'm not really sure what they really wanted. But anyways, these guys aren't happy, so we need to make all the animals happy. So we'll set down some toys and stuff like that for them, get them all feeling good. So yeah, with the hippos, I didn't know what they wanted, so I released them all into the wild, and that did bring up the happiness of the animals in the zoo. It's the only thing I knew what to do, because I expanded their zoo. I expanded their habitat, and it just didn't count for some reason. Okay, so I thought I got rid of them, but they are still here, so that's bringing the park down. What is this in here? I don't know what this is. I thought this was maybe something for viewing, but it's definitely not. Oh, you know what? I got ahead of myself, didn't I? I did. I got ahead of myself, guys. Sorry. Spoiler. So, yeah, I tried this first. I moved one of the hippos over there. And still didn't make me happy. So I said I selected them all to release to the wild. But as you can see, that didn't work. So we're going to click on individually, select release, and for some reason it didn't let me do it. Maybe it's because it was in the middle of pooping. I don't know. But okay, we did it that time. As you can see, now we're at 87%. So let's sell off that hippo there, and we'll get rid of the last one here. And that brings us to 87%. So someone else isn't happy. Who isn't happy? Okay, these guys aren't happy. Enrichment. It's always enrichment. I've noticed. It's always enrichment. Okay, so we'll give them some things to kind of make them happy. Now, the problem is, I don't know what it is they need, so, okay, we filtered that. It says filtered, so I just wanted to check to make sure that's exactly what happened here, and it is. Okay, we filtered that, and we got them happy, and we just got to get these guys happy.
Lovely job there.
And there we go.
Be proud of yourself.
Whew, we got the gold star for that one. That, my friends, was not an easy task. It was not an easy task at all. The beginning of this scenario, pretty much standard run-of-the-mill stuff. Those hippos proved to be difficult. and just waiting for those extra species to get in there, it took a very long time. But guys, that is the end of this episode. This is only the second tutorial. We have one more tutorial to go, oddly enough, and I still feel like these tutorials aren't the most tutorial of tutorials, if you know what I mean. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm absolutely loving the game. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.